Welcome back to Ask Anders. I have this is our first webcam questions here coming from Ethan Carpenter and his little brother. Go ahead, Ethan and little brother.
What's up, Anders? I'm Eric Kinsu. You might remember me from the over-the-phone interview for the radio station over here in Indiana. I have 3 questions for you. My brother has one. He will ask after I do. My first question is about Killers Are Quiet. In the beginning of it and near the end, before it goes into the weird sound effects leading up to Dogfish Rising, there's this weird noise. My friend described it as a dinosaur. I don't know where he got that, but it was like a whoa. My second question is about the song Slipknot. There's this one section right before, it's like 10 seconds before your vocals start. It's really fuzzy and you say something, but I'm not quite sure what it says. I just wanted to know what it is right there. And my last question is when do you plan on start releasing some of the unreleased songs that you got, along with some new stuff about Painface? That'd be pretty cool.
And I wanted to know if you could post a video about how to do an exhale growl.
Or show him in your Q&A on how to do it real quick. I'm trying to teach him, but he's not that good yet, so I don't know if you could help him or not with some stuff. Thank you.
First question, the sample in Killers Are Quiet you're referring to, Sean and I kind of made a bunch of samples in the studio that night, all sorts of fun stuff, and the one you're talking about is a glass jar rolling across the desk, and people have been wondering what that is for years. That was so much fun making our own samples and whatnot. And then what I say in the song Slipknot was actually, it was going to be a sample we used from the movie Tombstone, but we decided to do it ourselves so we didn't have to worry about any kind of lawsuits or anything, and that's law don't go around here, savvy. And as far as unreleased Slipknot stuff, that's secret. We'll release that when we feel like it. I'm not going to actually put dates on it and so forth, and there's things to take into consideration with all that. So in the new Painface stuff, we are shooting for spring of 2012. We are working diligently on it. We recently added a second guitar player, and things are moving right along. So anyway, thanks to Ethan and little brother. Now, and I guess little bro wants me to teach you how to exhale, growl. I don't really know how to tell you how to do it. I just worked on it for years and just practiced, and eventually your vocal cords will alter their shape, and then who knows, what happens down in there where you can't really see what's going on. But little bro, you got a while before your vocal cords are going to mature, so I wouldn't practice too hard at your age because you could damage something. Wait till you get a little bit older and then gently work into it, I'm going to say. All right, so I'm supposed to say hi to Manu over in France. He says all of his buddies would get a kick out of that. So how you doing, Manu? From Facebook, we got a question from Joey Taco Bonito Benassi. I just love the way that sounds. Taco Bonito Benassi. What Slipknot and Painface songs were my favorite live? That's a tough one because when we're playing live, I'm kind of in a whole different frame of mind, a whole different zone. So what I say now might not be actually what I'm thinking on stage, but from this standpoint, I think Killers Are Quiet is one of my favorite Slipknot songs, but then again, I really love to do Carve. I like doing all of them, really. And Painface songs, my favorite Painface song live. I enjoyed the heck out of Sunflowers, which we're actually working on right now to play for our future live shows. It's just when you see crowds of people just trying to destroy each other over a really slow, doomy song, it's just incredible. But once again, I like most of those songs live too. And we got a question from YouTube from Cornholio1000. Oh, actually, he's got to post that question yet, so never mind. James McKenna from Facebook asks, what was my favorite mask from the MFKR days? Sean's clown mask, man. It's just the creepiest thing, you know. It was fun when he first started wearing that in practice. It was fun watching him put it on down in his basement when we were cleaning it out before he moved, and he put the thing on. It's like, ugh. Yikes, down in a dark basement, and you got this big dude wearing a big creepy clown mask hovering around. It's like, oh, you got to do that live. You got to do that in practice. And so Sean's mask I always thought was the best, just because it was the founding idea behind all of it. But, all right, so we got David Pritt. All right, one of the MFKR1 guys. As Confessions was never played live, and as it is a song that gets asked about a lot on MFKR board, would you ever consider playing or recording an acoustic version here on YouTube in the future? Probably not. I'm not going to be doing any covers of any old Slipknot stuff and whatnot. It's just, you know, I'll put, you know, my own videotaped recordings of shows up there, but we're not going to actually redo any of them. It's just, it's not my band anymore. So I don't have any intentions of doing that in the near future, but, you know, I'm never going to say never, because that's a long, long time. Jesse Garcia, do you still talk and hang out with some of the guys in Slipknot today? Also, do you like cake? And you are a very awesome person, by the way. Well, thanks, Jesse. Do I still hang out and talk to some of the guys? I still talk to some of them occasionally. They're really, really busy, and I'm really, really busy, so I don't get much of a chance to hang out and talk with a lot of my friends, but every once in a while I'll see a couple of them here and there, depending on what's going on. And do I like cake? Well, who doesn't like cake? Of course I like cake. Thank you very much, Jesse. You're an awesome person, too. All right, so we're going to move on to this one. rascalmetal@gmail.com. Wow, man, your videos are amazing. Thank you. Let's see. Question: what made you come out of retirement if you were retired? Well, every time a band I've been in has collapsed, I go through a period of, I don't want to ever go through that again. You know, it could be soap opera like. I'm sure most people can relate to this sort of thing if they have jobs they don't like and stuff like that. They're just, when something happens and everything you've, you know, spent so much of your emotion building up towards, and then it comes crashing down for whatever reason. Sometimes it's just one person, sometimes the whole band just decides to change and all that. You know, I tell myself, for the sake of my family, I'm getting out of it. And I can't do that. I've come to the conclusion that's never, ever, ever going to happen. I'm never going to be able to survive without having something to do with music. So, technically, I've never been retired. I tried, but they just keep pulling me back in. So, thank you, Rascal Mel. And now, let's see, this will be the last one for this session. Is this a question? Oh, yeah. Someone asked about the Slipknot Gently live at the Safari Club clip that we have up there, and someone's asking, who are those guys arguing at the beginning? That was not Michael Douglas and somebody else from that movie Falling Down. It was a sample where Michael Douglas is yelling and screaming at the guy in the gun shop, because the gun shop guy thinks he's a Nazi and wants him to, you know. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, that's it. But that's what that is from. Actually, I'm going to give you one more here. Jordan McKinney, or Outside the Nine on YouTube, and his question is, if I have any hate or any grudge against Corey for taking over Slipknot and making it as what it is today. Not in the least. Not at all. Not one little bit of anger or angst towards Corey. It's It's his band now, and he made it his band. If he kept it my band, it wouldn't have been the same band. And he's got to do what he's got to do for his voice and his vocals, and he did exactly what he needed to do. And he did what I probably wouldn't have been able to do at the time. So I've got I've always kept things in perspective. For one thing, I'm a growler screamer at heart. Death metal, straight up. Just nothing but. And he has a melodic voice. Two totally different things. That's why they were going to try to put both of us together to begin with. But anyway, I've got no grudge against Corey whatsoever. He's a good guy, and I appreciate what he's done. So anyway, I'm getting ready to watch my potentially awful football games today. So you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you later. Anders out.